Hi folks, my name is Damien Orangi and I'm a Senior Principal Engineering Technologist here at Dell Technologies. And welcome to part 3 in this series, where we will continue to build out a secure and robust MLOps environment utilizing PowerScale and ClearML. So in the first two videos, we've configured our PowerScale environment, such as the access zones, networking, Smart Connect configuration, and DNS. And in the second video, we've configured our Kubernetes environment. In this case, we've used Rancher. So we've set up our CSI drivers and our storage classes, and we've gone ahead and deployed the ClearML server. So in this video, we'll configure the ClearML environment for initial setup, and we'll also configure an Ubuntu worker node by installing the ClearML agent on this server so it can communicate with the ClearML server, and we'll also configure this host, most importantly, to access the PowerScale storage directly. The ClearML ecosystem comprises of two main components. We have the server, which we've deployed already, and the agent. So while the server acts as the control center and experiment tracker, the agent is the workhorse that executes the training jobs, it manages the data access, reports metrics, and handles resource allocation. So in a standard ClearML setup, the agent uses the ClearML file server that we've actually deployed for all its data storage. However, by configuring the agent to interact directly with the PowerScale storage, we can achieve better performance and an overall simplified data management strategy. So by allowing the ClearML agent to access the PowerScale storage directly, we can achieve better performance as data doesn't need to route through the ClearML server. We're going to enable enterprise storage features so we can leverage PowerScale's multiple capabilities in this space, which we'll explore in future videos. We have overall simplified management as we have direct access to the data in your infrastructure. And what we're hoping to do here, and I believe we are, is we're reducing complexity. The ClearML server focuses on its core strengths, which is experiment tracking, while your typical storage engineer, storage administrator can actually focus on the overall centralized data management strategy within your organization. Okay, so let's begin with the demo. So firstly, let's jump back over to the PowerScale array and verify our folder structure is good and our exports are set up. Again, all this is covered in the accompanying technical blog, which I'll leave links in the video description below. So we click on the file system and the file system explorer and choose the MLlab namespace. And we can see our ClearML folder structure here has been created and it's ready to go. I've created a single top level export and we'll mount each folder individually on the Ubuntu hosts. Okay, good. So let's connect to our Ubuntu host now. And here you can see I've created 4 corresponding folders in my /mount/clearml directory. And if we open up FS tab, you can see I've added a mount from the PowerScale array into each of these 4 folders. So 1 mount each. For this video, I'm going to be focusing on the datasets folder by way of example as that's at least for the start where most of our raw data may typically reside. So we'll go over now to the ClearML server interface and log in and create a new set of API keys. So by clicking on the user icon in the top right hand corner and selecting workspace, you can click the create new credential button here and a set of new access keys will be automatically generated for you. So just go ahead and select the option to copy this to your clipboard. Now back in our Ubuntu host, the next step is to install the ClearML agent package. So a quick point of note here, I've already installed the ClearML agent package earlier, and this is a very straightforward process by using the Ubuntu apt install ClearML agent command. And really, depending on your environment, simply to follow the installation instructions for your particular environment available in the ClearML documentation. So be it Linux or Windows or direct Python environment install, the blog outlines how to perform the Python installation in this instance. So the ClearML agent is then initialized using the ClearML init command, where you'll be prompted to enter the API credentials we've just copied. So in this demo, I've actually opted to install the Linux package directly, just so I don't have to mess around with Python virtual environments. Once you've completed the ClearML init configuration, we can now edit the automatically created clearml.conf file to add our PowerScale mount points. So the ClearML agent will be ready to write directly to the PowerScale array mount points. And remember, only the metadata will be stored on the ClearML file server. So as we can see here, if we run the ClearML init command, it tells me I've already configured, or I already have a configuration file present. So let's open that file and add our PowerScale configuration. So firstly, here you can see the API access credentials at the top of the file. So if you ever rotate your keys, you can actually edit this file with the updated key values. The section we're interested in is under the SDK section of the file. We simply need to add a URL entry for our mount point in the direct access section here. So here I've added access to the datasets mount point. Next, let's query the status of the ClearML daemon. And as we can see, a thread is running now. So if we go back over to the ClearML server and click on the workers queue section, we can see this Ubuntu host is registered with the server. We actually have 2 threads running here at the moment. So lastly, we want to ingest some data and register this with the ClearML server. So I'm going to create a simple Python script here that will process and load some data that I've stored in the datasets directory. And here you can see the data has successfully imported. So going back over to the ClearML server interface and selecting the datasets option, I can now see my data is now viewable and accessible directly from the PowerScale array, which is what we want. So this concludes this short demo. At this stage, we've now successfully integrated our local ClearML server with PowerScale for direct access, all backed by Kubernetes and persistent volumes. In the next video, we'll look at protecting our workloads and leveraging some PowerScale features such as snapshotting and worm protection, so write once, read many. And we'll take a look at overall data protection strategies. So thank you for your time, and we'll see you in the next video.